Hey everybody, I'm just gonna do a unboxing and a demo on a Craftsman battery operated 4-gallon chemical sprayer that I'm gonna use in my case for de-weeding and my beds and this gravel area that I have. So for me it's quickly, it's a big upgrade. I've been using this old hand pump 2-gallon sprayer, and for the amount of beds that I have in this property of mine here, this doesn't work. So I'm upgrading to something that's battery operated, so it's a lot easier because I have a significant amount of beds to spray, and 4 gallons is going to give me even more, and it's a backpack one. So I got this from Amazon. I'll put a link to the product so you can find it easily. It's about 200 bucks on Amazon currently. It's also available on Lowe's, so you can pick the spot you want to get it from. So let's open it up and see what it looks like inside. So what we have here is the battery, 20-volt battery. We have some different nozzles that come, and we'll talk about that later. This is a low cone, high cone, etc. thing, so we can take a look at that a bit later. This is the unit to recharge the battery, pretty small and compact. And let's get the actual unit out. So this is the one, and again there is one, this is where you can put the nozzles on, and I'm guessing just for installation this will just have to be screwed on. So yeah, everything else is pretty much connected. There's really there's nothing else in there. There's no setup needed. Looks like all of this is set up already. This looks like a chest harness, and then this is probably around the waist. Yeah, so I'd looked this up. I did some research. I figured for a 4-gallon, I want some support on the waist as well. Don't have everything just sit on the shoulders. And this is a wide mouth opening for the liquid that you put in. There's got a filter here and everything else. There's also a filter down just to prevent dirt from going into the sprayer as well. So I'm not sure if you can see that here, but inside down there's a bottom filter as well for this. So this looks like a pretty, just first impressions, pretty sturdy unit. Everything looks well made. This is Craftsman, so you'd expect that. I guess for long term, in a sprayer, it's the handle that you would want to be concerned about, if it clogs up later on. But I'd imagine, again, I haven't done research, I'd imagine that, you could get a spare part after a few years and swap out the hose for something better. The battery part of this, I expect being Craftsman to be, durable, but I'll find out later. So quickly gonna spray this in, connect this in, and, this is probably a decent amount of length for this. There's also a little switch that locks it in place so you don't have to keep this pressed, and if you want to continuously spray, you'd have that in there as well. Here you have some control buttons, power on, etc. And I think this will tell you how much battery you have, not sure. And this is a high pressure versus low pressure option over here. So looks like there's an on switch, and I haven't really figured out how these would operate, but this looks like, well, there are 3 settings on this, so maybe high pressure, low pressure, and then here looks like this is actually the power button. So what I'm going to do is I will, again, the harness looks pretty durable from my standpoint. No issues, exactly what I was hoping for Craftsman. And what we'll do next is I'll charge up the battery. We'll fill this up with water, and then we'll do a few test spray patterns just to see how this is working and what types of options you have in terms of coverage when you spray. So let's do the second part. So this is the unboxing, and we will do the second part later. Okay, so guys, we're going to just do a demo now on wrap up the video on the Craftsman 4-gallon backpack sprayer. So we have the battery. Here's the instruction manual. It's So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use it for weed killer. So I have some Roundup. We're going to do the edges where we have some weeds. Quick thing, there are different nozzle sizes. The one I have is the red one currently. You can see it over here. This is the, I think it's in the manual, but this is the low volume wide angle. So I want to spray as much as I can in a wider angle. You can take a look at the colors and what the manual says about the other things, the other nozzles, but there are multiple options, as you can see. So the battery, it's filled up, so this is heavy at this point. The battery goes in over here. You just open this little hatch and it just slips in. It's pretty easy. It's just a clip in and then close the hatch, and we have the harness in place. So we'll give it a whirl and see, you know, how the spraying works. I kind of like the spray on the right hand side for me. And just as a heads up, obviously, because this is, I filled it up almost to 4 gallons with water and then the Roundup, and so this is going to be difficult to lift up. So to lift up to start with, so obviously if you have this at a slightly elevated level is always going to help when you get it on your back. I'm going to go with this. This is the most reasonable height that I have for over here. So I'm just going to hunch down and get it on my back, and then just lift up. So it's not that difficult to put on. Let's get the straps undone. Strap both these around. You can tighten them. So with this on, you know, once you lift it up, lifting obviously takes a little bit, but once it's on me right now, you know, it's relatively comfortable. It's like this is a little twisted, not sure what happened, but it's still, you know, it's comfortable. I can walk around. I think this side is the on off, or maybe this side is the battery. Yeah, this is the on off side. So there's a, I think on the top is the high flow and down is the low volume. So we start with the low and see how this goes on some of these. Maybe let's do this one because we can maybe see a little better. So I have these stone beds, obviously tons of weeds. So we will try this out. Just get these things out of the way so they don't get sprayed, and we'll take a look and see how this goes. So again, the low spray, so you can see it's pretty nice. Not sure if the video picks up the angle of the nozzle, but it's kind of triangular, relatively big path, and pretty good flow. Gets you going in a fairly big area quick. Again, I don't know how the video will turn out and how much of the nozzle you can see. So there you go. That's pretty quick. I'm gonna put it on the higher speed, the higher flow, and give that a go just so you'll see what that is like. So I can feel the pump much stronger, obviously, and the force is you know, a lot more liquid coming out. But other than that, the you know, the fan length and width is pretty much the same. I found that, you know, the low spraying is better. That way I can kind of target the liquid and kind of go around. So you can see, you know, it's pretty quick to get these areas done. Even where there are no weeds, I just, you know, make sure to spray just to keep future weeds out as well. And I kind of stopped the demo right now, but just want to show you, for me, you know, these are the areas that I have to do with weeds. You can see we have a bunch of stone garden edges over there, and then behind our fence as well, we have some more areas of stone over here, and then, you know, a driveway, walkway as well, and some more stone over there. This usually, generally on this side of my home, let's say the back, you know, these 4 gallons is enough, and I can get the whole area done. Doesn't take more than 10-15 minutes, honestly. And then maybe fill up with the new fresh solution, 4 gallons, and then I do the driveway and the front of my home where we have some you know, wood chip beds as well in the front of our house. So I've been using this. This is really not the first time I'm using it. I've used it a few times. I'm just going to wrap up the demo here. But I found that the weight is not that much, and the battery power absolutely beats the pumping. So it's very relaxing, except for the weight. You're basically walking around. I've been using this most summer, honestly, and have no issues with it. So I've used it multiple times. It still works. The battery charges very quickly, and I'm really pleased with this. Again, this is my first summer using it. I'm hoping to get many good summers, and it is a lot easier. Just get these weeds over here as well. It's a lot easier doing it than anything manual. So I really like the Craftsman. I'd give it 2 thumbs up based on my use of several months now. And comfortable. The harness is comfortable. The battery is working well. It works with other Craftsman tools that I have as well. They take the same kind of size battery. And so really appreciate you all watching this video till this point. Hope you found it useful. If you have some comments, please let us know. We do love to hear back from people. Any suggestions, drop us in comments as well. If you like it, give us a thumbs up, give us a follow. We do like to get new followers. And God bless everybody. Thanks for watching. Let's say bye to my dog over there. He's kind of found a sunny spot and he is relaxed. Hope you are relaxed and have a great day. Bye.